Hello, my name is Adrian Sarno, and I'm going to talk about AI in drug discovery. The motivation of this study is that a lot of drugs fail in human clinical trials because they are determined to be toxic after they have gone into successful through animal models. So a computational solution would be a great help to the drug development effort. Chemical data comes in different representations. We are used to the two-dimensional structure representation, but our data set contains string representations, which is called SMILES notation. And we have obtained this data set from a Kaggle competition, which is closed now. And there are approximately 8,000 label examples that we can use for training. Looking at those examples, and I'm going to go quickly over this because you can see in more details in the long video, but essentially the SMILES notations contain tokens, which are letters that you can find in the periodic table of elements. So we are using the periodic table to tokenize those tokens, and we are looking at the distribution of the tokens. And we can see that there are some of these tokens that occur 100,000 times, and there are other tokens that occur only one time, and our classifier will have problem finding all that knowledge, and especially for the tokens that appear only once. There is also a great variability in the size of the SMILES strings because there are complex molecules and simple molecules. This is our simplest molecule. It's only 2 letters, and this is the most complex one. And there's a great difference between them. We also look at the class distribution of our data set. And as you can see, there is class imbalance, and we will have to use weights during training to compensate. We also are looking for a representation of the SMILES strings that our computers can understand, right? And this is the one-hot encoding of a SMILES string. On the top, you can see an example. And on the vertical line, you can see the symbols of the dictionary. So one-hot encoding of one SMILES string is a matrix where each column represents one character. Here is one real one. This image can show you with the white points are representing the position of the white point represents the character, and the string is below. Okay, we trained 3 different models, and there is one one-dimensional convolutional model, and there are 2 transformer encoders, but none of them perform well enough. Here you can see the 1D convolutional, which is actually the one that trained the best, but it starts to overfit after a while. Here are the typical curve of the transformer encoder, and here are the final test results. As you can see, our test results are not good, and we think that, well, of course, this is not good enough, and we think that the reason is because we don't have enough data to train these huge models from scratch. And therefore, our next steps essentially are about using transfer learning to leverage some of the work that people have published there as open source. Thank you.